Okay. Me, Ghost Reaper here. Post-crash. Uh, also, apparently need to get myself a little more armor. Uh, that was interesting. Okay, yeah, I've got enough irons, fishing chest. Turn myself around there. Got myself enough iron, I might be able to take care of one of my quests. I forgot to mention earlier, I got this off of an enemy, and it had some special name, too. In fact, that was part of his name, Nathaniel's Sturdy Scale Boots. Nice. It's been coming in handy for me. But I need to do some other stuff. Yeah. Since I need to drink, I was gonna get my water ready. I probably won't try preparing that again with Mind Fantasy because it crashed when I tried putting the damage component in there. Oh well. I know other ways of repairing various objects, and I don't know if they'll work with those, but we'll see. It might have its own system, kind of like how Tinker's does. So there's a thought. Meanwhile, I'm gonna do what I was originally going to do. Okay, I'm just gonna show how to get leather with Mind Fantasy, because there's an interesting way of doing it. As I was showing before, you got these. They drop off of various animals as you kill them. This can include ones that don't normally drop things related to leather, like sheep and pigs. Ah, it's fully grown now. I have some miscellaneous plants around in this area. But you go through a bit of a process for these. You, click them in the water to clean them, and you'll get these clean hides of various amounts, like small, medium, large. Not sure if they require different amounts of clicking, but you can just hold. Yeah, it seems like it. There we go. Now the bigger ones do in fact give you more leather. When I show off this process, you'll see why that's important. But I need to set up a rain collector anyhow, and some of that iron is going to be going towards the rain collector, because that way you always get fresh water. I mean, I can still filter it, but there comes a time where you just gotta go for it. Now, I do have another bucket around here somewhere. Yeah, but I'd rather make a new one because, for one thing, I keep getting iron anyhow from bending off zombies. But the other thing is, I want one dedicated to the rain collector because otherwise, how would I make a cake? You need 3 buckets of milk to make a cake, so therefore, I've got to make sure that I still have my 3 buckets. It's just one of those things, you know? Oh, I think this will be exactly enough for that rain collector. Yeah, I had to figure that. I think I'll need some string, because I'll need some rope. Because I also need to make a grappling hook. This is part of one of the quests, so I'm just going to go for it. Ding! There you go. I'll put up the extra rope, the extra string. I'll need to take care of that later. But yeah, I need to take care of a few things with this. Do I have some sticks? Whoa! Got a lot of those from that loot and forgot about that. Wow, my provisioning skill just skyrocketed. Up 4 points. Nice. That's one thing as you're beating enemies, is you'll be getting those, you'll also get experience from doing certain things, but in my experience so far, the books have been way faster. So yeah, just keep doing things and your skill will go up. Again, part of Mind Fantasy. So yeah, there's a lot of things in this pack that'll relate to Mind Fantasy, so clear note, if you know a lot about the mod, that's going to make it a lot easier on you. If you don't, well, we'll go through it as we go through it. Okay, as I was going to say, I need a bit of wood. Yeah, I have that in my agriculture. I do have just a little bit of wood left. Otherwise, I'll just need to get more birch, because I have a little birch farm over there, just a few trees that I keep mowing over. That comes in really handy. Okay. Quest is about to be fulfilled. Yep, got all 3. But, according to this, wait, do I have enough room? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5th. Because you'll always get all of these, it just says in rewards, but whenever you have to pick one, then that means you'll have to, like, pick one before it even registers whether or not you get a reward. So I need to make sure... Oh yeah, I have more than enough slots, so it's just because I didn't pick it. I pick you, dartboard. Thank you, thank you. Now, I got an empty antique atlas, a clock, a compass, and an adventure backpack. I'm still not sure whether or not I really trust the adventure backpacks, but maybe in single player it'll be easier. Because sometimes my experience says that things just don't behave the same in multiplayer, even if they still technically work. So, it's just one of those things. New materials, this is a whole other subject. These are, I believe, all Mind Fantasy. But the easier access that I've got to them is mostly with other mods. So, I did make one little addition to the pack directly, and that's something Spiky and Diggy were already thinking of adding, but they never got around to it, and that's the OR dictionary converter. So whenever I get anything related to those, I should be able to make it into the right form. Because basically how that mod works is it allows you to make a special converter that you can use to shift one kind of ore or ingot into another, as long as it's got the right name in it. It even works on Flaxbeard stuff, if I remember right, and that mod is so obstinate with its ores. It's like for some reason it just doesn't register. Now, armor up, I can do this. It's going to be really important for me to get some chainmail, and I'll show why. Hopefully soon, actually. Although, I really need to get something in between now that I'm thinking about it. So maybe not quite yet. See, I got my equipment. I need a regular door. Okay, that's funny. Just a door. Do I have a couple of those left. I guess I can use up the rest of my wood on this. Because that way I just make an oak door. Don't have to deal with another door issue. Now, with at least these doors, I think that's how it's pronounced, I think it acts kind of like Et Futurum in that it allows you to make more... No, it doesn't. Usually they give you the whole doors from the future thing. Where you get more of them and they stack. Okay, this will require me to have space for 5 things, so... I'll have to make a little room in my inventory for that real quick. Or at least discharge a few things. See, I'll be needing this for something later. These are always good to have. If anybody's missing a door, I can give it to them, but not right now. My rain collector I need to put outside as soon as possible. A dartboard I can also place. I only have 2 arrows. There we go. That looks nice. I got something else I earned earlier out back. I got my tanning rack. It looks like a wolf. So yeah. And it's dark out, so I might wind up hunting zombies again. I'm not hearing the grr, so they're not groaning yet. Okay, that emptied out some space. Nice. I'm trying to remember, can I use the Antique Atlas when I don't have other maps? Oh, nice. If there was like one version of this mod where you had to insert maps to get it to work. Or maybe it was another mod that had another atlas. No, now that I'm thinking about it, it was a different mod, never mind. This shows me the layout real nice, including the town, some of the surrounding water. So that's really good. Can add markers, that's nice. So this is where I am, I believe. Okay. You know, I kinda gotta do it. Questville is another town that's probably around here somewhere, but my starting town is usually Glitchville. So I gotta do it. So, okay, I got a nice little map that I can use. Okay. adventure backpack. Will this lag or not? Like it? No, it's going in and out real smooth. Nice. It's gotta be because this is in single player. Oh, I'm hearing those guys. Just a moment. I'll deal with you guys in a moment. You know, since I know that it preserves things and I don't have to worry so much about durability, I think I'm gonna let some of these mini swords that seem to be accruing here out and go for really big damage. I mean, I really like having reach with spears, but come on, this is like the ultimate butcher sword. How tough are you? Is this because of the strength thing? I thought this overrided it. Seriously, why did that take so long? Just so I have a clear line. There we go. I'll take care of that problem. Kind of. It'll accumulate rain even if I'm not actually having anything to fill at the time. Why is it that the other things was so much easier? Okay, I'm accumulating a lot of dead zombie. It's a good thing that rotten flesh is actually useful for things in this pack. Seriously, it really is a lot more useful than it normally sounds. Poison. Does give you a message though. It's just happening very quickly. There we go. Again, tons and tons of zombie. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your contributions. I think wow, I have an entire stack of rotten flesh. Okay, that's getting extreme. So, yeah. I don't see any of them directly outside, although I think I heard a skeleton. Did I? Ah, he's over by my smeltery. I'm trying to level up this sword while I'm at it, because I got this out of the loot. Oh. What is it with every mob's fascination with the villages now? It's not just zombies anymore, which is to be expected. What? Huh. Hey. Why does it always go out here rather than at my bed? I have no idea how that happens. I'll let them burn for a while. And that's why I have backup weapons. Usually hold on to a few extras. This kind of points to the direction to where you died if you have the Erebus mod on. It's a special kind of compass, but I know where it was because it was close by. Dude, you're not in a good spot right now. Okay, now this is something that's a bit of a glitch with Erebus and Tinkers combined. I'm not sure if there's anything that anybody could do about it right now, but if you get one of these block of bones that happens whenever you die, any Tinker's tools that you have will be dropped on the ground and duplicated. Maybe there's a configuration in Tinkers about that. Like maybe it can make it where your tools don't drop specifically automatically I'll have to check that. I think there is. I think it was actually made specifically because of that glitch. But I'll have to check in the config files. Otherwise, I have no idea why that happens. But, I guess this brings up the concept of what to do with an item that you don't really need. Oh yeah, I was gonna test the punji sticks for that. Just a creeper. Submarine you. Gotcha. Most enemies don't think of fighting downwards. Silly creepers. They don't know how to look below them. At least not very well. I'm at it, I can try to reproduce a bit of this. Make sure to hold on to about 5. So I'll just have 1 extra sugarcane growing. That's fine. Well, on this side anyhow. Reasons why I have more than 1. Okay, so I just need to keep 5 of these to test the punji sticks, because I'm curious, do they break items? I mean, do they destroy them? By the way, I know it's a fallacy that sugarcane grows faster on sand, but it is very thematic and it looks that way. Yeah, it looks good. So it's just nice. So it's just something to do. Also, there's not much that you can do with sand for growing things other than sugarcane and cactus, so why not? I'm not going to harvest everything, but I am going to grab myself some cotton. Because I may need some more string later. I know I've whacked more than a few spiders, but still, it's just good to have as much string as you can get. I'm going to have to dispose of a few things before I open that, because I do have... I was going to say, I do have a lot of stuff in that right now, because I had a pretty big inventory, and it's not just what's in your main inventory, it's what's equipped to you, so yeah, there's that little problem. Need to do things with my new wooden sword. Maybe. I don't remember if that one was mine. I know that the lumber axe is a copy, and so's El Cheapo here. That's my first stone pickaxe from Tinker's. Iron sword. That could be nice. But again, I want to be wary of extreme dupes and stuff like that. Wow, this one's filling up fast. I may have to promote it. It's another good reason that I'm going to be, like, forging metals soon with my smeltery. Is because with that, I can upgrade these chests, because we have iron chests in here, and I could upgrade them pretty quickly to copper at least. And maybe from then on into, like, other things like iron, etc. Well, I can go directly to iron if I want to. But, as for copper, I think that's a really good use for it early on, is to upgrade your chests. Okay, so these I'll have to destroy eventually. You know, I'll just store them in here, just because I can. And I'll destroy them later with see if the punji sticks work. More like in a few moments. I do believe it was in an X pattern. Okay. So let's see if it destroys these. Otherwise, I know that punji sticks are meant for dealing I'd rather not be around that sheep. I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill the sheep. Sheep is a nice sheep. I want to be in the middle of nowhere. Where it's nice and safe for this. Okay, punji sticks. You can see that you can kind of add them into a little area. Kind of like microblocking. They deal damage. Pretty good damage, might I add. Now, will they destroy an object that's sitting on top of them? That's the real question. It doesn't look like they will. So that would make it spawner friendly in terms of doing mob farms. Oh yeah, it's totally sitting on there. And it's totally doing, well, nothing. Now that'd be good use for this extra axe while I'm here. Wow. This thing really harvests slow. Okay. So, lesson learned, you can't destroy items on top of them, which is actually kind of a good thing. Thing is, I don't have a, I don't think there's specifically a trash can in this mod pack that I'm aware of. So, huh. I don't know if I should just toss them somewhere or something. Oh, wait, that's right. Whenever I get to that lava, I can always toss it that way. If I want to. Hello. I didn't mean to click you. You're apparently wanting some emeralds for bread. I have other food, actually. Like, lots of other food. Although the big thing is I seem to be missing, some of it because I kind of lost it over there. I think I might have a small enough, I think I may have a small enough inventory now to shove everything in. Not 100% sure that'll work, though. No, that was already essentially there. These two are the weird duplicates. That I'll need to dispose of soon, too. Because those have no purpose other than just telling you where you died. Don't die very often in pretty much any mod pack, but when you do, it's really nice to know where your stuff is. Okay. This Lord of the Rings one, I'd rather have that one out. That one I'd like to have equipped. Boots, thank you. Thank you, boots. Okay, one of these is extra. And I may need a little bit of armor. I'd really like to go down and get some lava, though. So if I do, I'll be able to power my smeltery, take all the metal, double it over, have a really good time. Might add, this is one of the tallest birch trees I've ever seen here. They normally don't get this high. It's good to use birch when you just want wood, because it has a special ability where it kind of negates the normal growth limiter, where it usually takes 20 minutes before something will start checking for growth when it comes to trees. So its saplings are a bit quicker to get results. So hence why most wood farms involve birch. It's just a funny fact about just a little vanilla Minecraft thing. There's only like one modded tree I've ever known so far that I've seen that's done something similar. It's oddly the Christmas trees off of crafting pillars. So if you really want spruce wood the same way, plant some of those, because they seem to be growing faster for me than normal up on the MTG side of things. So I'm going, okay. Haven't really used that tremendously, but the fact is that every time I plant one, it seems like it grows about as fast as a birch tree. It's like just suddenly there, and I'm like, wait a moment, it hadn't been 20 minutes yet. Because that's usually how it grows with trees. So if you're wondering why people do wood farms the way they do, there's a really good reason. It's because birch is the king of speed when it comes to trees around here. And this was somewhere around here-ish, but that one changed. So I'm just mainly replanting these because I need to have extra saplings for later too, so yeah. Okay, that helped. Wait a moment. There is my food. The way saturation works in this mod pack, that is going to last a really long time. So thank goodness. Okay. I can finally get to making my leather work, because I need a canteen. Okay, let's see how much the small ones give you. Now, these stone knives do use durability, and I know I got this due to a quest, so I'll just show what the recipe is real quick. It's really easy. It's just a plank and some cobblestone. So kind of like a stone sword, but not exactly. It's not really meant to be a melee weapon. It's meant as a tool. Planks are, again, sticks stacked on top of each other. So in case you're needing to remember. Now, you just right or left click here. So I don't want leather strips. I just want leather. So thank you very much, but this is where this one ends. Yoink. Thank you. does have a progress bar that you can easily see, so it does its thing. I'm trying to remember if they have inventory tweaks in here or not that's active, because otherwise it'll start... Nope, it's not replacing similar objects, so maybe that's just... depends on whether or not it registers it, because sometimes inventory tweaks can be like that, where it doesn't fully register the thing that's similar that it has to replace. But that's just a thing with inventory tweaks. Yeah, as you can see, I'm getting better leather as I go up in size. At least better amounts, and I will be needing a lot of this over time. I'm getting really good leather. I think that was like 3 for that last one. Thank you. Thank you very much, tanning rack. Please hold together, tanning rack. I say that because they will break. I have had it happen to me before. This is not my first time. That's also why it says shabby on it again. There's a reason. Oop. Hey you, come back here. Thank you. It's even saying how much I'm going to get, which is very nice. Wow, I have 22 leather. Really? I just need a few for a canteen. Well, I suppose I can have more than one canteen, because I can also make myself some backpacks now. And I guess I could use one for water. I mean, I've got some agents of coloring. I can make it blue if I want to. Remind myself, water. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spin a lapis that way, because it would just be a nice thing to do. I know I have an adventure backpack too, but I can task them for different things. Hold on to that leather for now. Leather, please. There we go. Sometimes the double click doesn't seem to want to go. But with this, I can make additional canteens and reserve some of these for like water on the go, because you'll definitely need it as long as you have the thirst mod. 3 ought to do it for me for quite some time. I'm kind of feeling 3, because I got other things I need to do with leather too, so that ought to do it for leather. Okay. Oh yeah. In case you're wondering what I'm going to be burning up all that for, it's actually armor. Because in Tinker's Construct you can make wooden armor, so I'm going to do that. And I need one with pants. I made one with chest plate. There we go. Okay, I'm looking nice now. So I'm ready to go spelunking again after various incidents. Also, if it rains, I have more than one purpose for it, because if it rains, I can fill these up in the rain collector, which is nice. And I also will be able to fish really quickly. As you may have saw over here, I do have a fishing rod, and I have caught all this already. I'm still looking for a few things. Like, I have not caught myself an enchanted bow yet. That's always nice. Catching a saddle would be cool. But the big thing I'm really after is... Well, there's a lot of loot that I'm really after in fishing, actually. Oddly enough, I'm kind of after a special fish from Pam's. That's a jellyfish, because you can convert them into a... Where'd my good spear go? There we go. You can convert them into a slime ball. And, you know, you always need slime balls for various things. And it's kind of a convenient way to get hold of them. But yeah, I think I'll end things off again in a moment after I whack a few zombies, because they seem to be invading again. Well, maybe. Well, hey, there's a spider. Spiders. Good for straying. Wow, that was pretty darn good for string. I mean, whack! String! Okay, I'm not seeing much else around right now. Whenever I know I've cleared the area, at least temporarily, then I'll just sleep off the night and log off. Because otherwise I'll be ready for my trip. By the way, clicking on doors with the Lord of the Rings spear is in fact safe. Need to drop a few things off though, or else. I'm getting a serious amount of resources this way. Zombie heads will definitely come in handy later. Wow, I really need to get started on magical crops. I think I have enough minutiae to really work that out. It is kind of a stage thing, and I'll go through that later. I've already got all my leather done, so I can put up my knife. Here we go. I'll have to dispose of that. Again, I have, like, one of these is a duplicate, and one of these is the actual one. So I'll have to figure out whether I want to just dispose of those or... You know, I just remembered what else I can use them for. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. Well, that's one more thing to show off before I leave, I guess. Okay, let me see here. Seared stone. This is something very specific with tinkers that not too many people are really aware of because they tend to go with like the basic things. But it forgets to tell you that you can use certain things as options. Like seared stone. The seared stone doesn't take too terribly much of its molten form, but how you get that is very, very easy. It just requires you to melt down anything, and I mean anything that's considered stone. I mean, really. I don't know if I can melt down like whole stone tools if they're complete, but I'd like to kind of try that out. You can see anything with stone in the name will become seared stone. Now, why that's important is it's actually very useful to have seared stone because you can use it for additional components to the smeltery without having to assemble the resources for regular grout again, and it just counts as additional structural component, like the seared bricks do. So just like they're kind of there as support, but also at the same time necessary, well, it counts towards the structure if you have seared stone. So I'm going to melt some of that down at some point. Oh, rain! Where are you guys? Okay. They're the riders on the storm. Goodbye. Well, the rain will be very convenient, because that'll help me fill up my canteens. I heard that. Oh, there you are. Okay. Bad timing. Okay. This, as you go higher up in shield, it has a longer amount of time you can hold it with Battle Gear 2. In future versions of Minecraft, there's no limit to the amount of time because whenever you use like the actual official shields, you can just keep holding them. That's something I really, unfortunately, got used to in 1.9 and forgot is more of an issue here. Now I can drink some clean water and get refills on these. Never aim at a fence when you do anything with a right click. So, case in point, don't do that. I'm juggling canteens. Man, this fills up really fast in the rain. Thanks, rain. You know, after I log off here, I'm going to take a fishing break. Because you always fish faster in the rain. That's what I like using the rain for, is just fishing break. So yeah, that's definitely going to be what I'm going to do. Did it just not go into here? Yeah, it didn't go into there. Yeah, I'm going to take a fishing break whenever I have those all completely loaded. Because I definitely need fuel. I know where to get it. It's just not time yet. I suppose I can put this on my back now, but what else do I want in here? That's a very good question. I mean, having some heavier mining equipment there would be nice. So this gives me something with iron capability, because that'll always, well, it's always useful. No explanation needed too terribly far on Minecraft, except you would need an iron pickaxe. It gives you your diamond and stuff. I have plenty of iron left. This one really needs to be resorted again. Okay, I'm at a spot where I'll probably need to handle a few things off camera. So I guess I can log off for a while now. Oh, that reminds me, one more thing. Oh gosh. My shield. I think I got an arrow in it. When you have arrows in your shield, yep, it's showing it here. When you have an arrow in your shield, put it into your crafting grid. And you get any arrows that are stuck on it. So you can farm arrows from skeletons with Battle Gear 2. How cool is that? Admittedly, that's not the best tier of shield, so I'll have to make sure that whenever I do that quest for chainmail, that I get myself that iron shield and remember to use it, because as you go higher in tier, the amount of time that you have to block increases, so that'll help that out. I don't think I have enough diamonds for a diamond shield. Those are the best. Keep forgetting that's not the one I have those. No, I just have 2. You need 5 diamonds for it. I'm not even kidding. 5 diamonds. Whoop. Oh, wow. There's like a lot of things you... The thing about mod packs is they always seem to go up on like how much diamonds and iron you need. Seriously, it's like a lot. So, yeah. Just trying to get to the one where it has the shield. And that reminds me, I need to make a boomerang. Oop. Almost went over it. I just need a plank and 5 diamonds. But it's the diamonds I'm definitely low on. So far, I've gotten diamonds, but I've only got them from, like, loot bags. I haven't actually mined them yet. Well, it happens. Okay. I guess I'll log off now. This is Glitch Reaper, and I've had quite an interesting day. I'll be taking a fishing break right after this and sorting some stuff out. So, I'll be logging off and hope to hear from you all soon. Bye for now.